Israeli shelling and airstrikes killed dozens of Palestinians near Khan Younis, Gaza medics said on Monday, as many fled the damaged city. That's after Israel issued new evacuation orders to some neighbourhoods in southern Gaza, in what it said were renewed attacks in those areas. Medics said the Palestinians were killed by tank salvos in some towns just east of Khan Younis, with the area also bombarded by air. The Gaza Health Ministry said the dead included several women and children, and that dozens of others had been injured by Israeli fire. The Hamas-run ministry does not distinguish between militants and civilians in its death tallies. Outside of Khan Younis' Nasser hospital, prayers were held for victims of the strikes. Medical staff there said that the situation at the medical facility, where a large number of casualties were being treated, was, quote, out of control. Ayman al-Kawaji, whose sister was killed, branded it a, quote, massacre of civilians and said many were asleep when the attacks happened. Palestinian officials said 400,000 people are living in the targeted areas, adding that those asked to evacuate were not given time to leave before the Israeli strikes began. Some families fled on donkey carts, others on foot carrying mattresses and other belongings. Jabba Bet is among them.
We demand the countries of the world and the leaders of the world to look at us in a humanitarian state and see the situation that we are in. We are displaced 3 times a week. We are now displaced under iron and fire. We are being targeted while we are being displaced, and there is also no transportation. The financial situation is difficult. We have no money to travel, to go and return. Our situation is difficult.
An Israeli military statement said the new evacuation orders were given due to renewed Palestinian militant attacks, including rockets launched from the targeted areas in eastern Khan Younis. The military added that to facilitate the evacuations, it was adjusting the boundaries of a humanitarian zone in Al-Mawasi to keep civilians away from areas of combat with Hamas-led Palestinian militants. Israel vowed to eradicate Hamas after militants killed 1,200 people and took more than 250 hostages in an October 7th cross-border assault, Israeli tallies say. Gaza health authorities said the death toll among Palestinians in Israel's retaliatory offensive had exceeded 39,000 as of Monday. Ceasefire efforts remain at an impasse after 9 months of war.